share a song. That's part of the fun of life.
This fall, we've got a lot to share. New shows, favorite shows, stars who will brighten your nights. So come on, let's get together.
We've got a lot to share. Let's get together. Let's get together. We've got a lot to share.
In Massachusetts, law students are permitted to take cases into court under the direction of an experienced attorney. This is Lee J. Cobb. As director of the Neighborhood Law Office in Boston, I'm responsible for these young people. They are tough, vulnerable, angry, and funny, and they are committed. I share their passion for justice, achieved through the law.
You're a lawyer, ain't you? I'm a law student.
This other dude was lame, but at least he was the real thing.
Shut up! You're the ones who have to go into court in 2 days with or without a lawyer.
We might put you on probation.
Did your son beat you up?
That's a lie! He beat me up!
I'm with the NLO. The Neighborhood Law Office.
Well, I have to ask you to leave.
I still don't think you should use it. It's dangerous. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Mr. Harrison.
Positive that you appreciate the great job that this young lawyer did for you in there today. Of course, now there were a couple little flaws, but I think I can straighten the kid out for next time.
The United States Department of Justice estimates organized crime, the syndicate, grosses over $40 billion a year. It's the biggest business in the United States, and it pays no taxes.
I'll give you another 5 if you hit them tonight.
Its mother, with a hood over her head. 2 more trucks were destroyed yesterday. Now, we're the first of what we hope will be many special presidential units formed to operate secretly against organized crime. We're to use every possible legal and constitutional weapon until this thing is destroyed. Each of you has a personal reason to want to see the syndicate destroyed. This is your opportunity to do something about it.
I want you to disconnect all the payphones in the downtown area between 5:45 and 6:15 tonight.
That's impossible. What about emergencies?
All but 40. I'll choose the locations.
They know we exist now. They'll spend a lot of money trying to find out who we are. There are 5 of us against 30,000 of them. Garner's good.
NFL football goes nighttime. The greatest teams in the newly combined AFL-NFL National Football League will be playing regularly scheduled games under the lights every Monday night. NFL Monday Night Football on ABC. The Mod Squad. Sights and sounds captured. Original movies for television, a proven winner. Another spectacular season in the works. Once again, each week, ABC will present the world premiere of an original motion picture produced especially for the Movie of the Week. Assault on the Wayne.
Listen, Captain, if I had brought a bomb aboard this ship, you can be sure you'd never have found it in this cabin.
Joseph Cotton, Leonard Nimoy, Lloyd Haynes, Keenan Wynn, Malachi Throne.
Also, the house is getting sort of dirty.
Looks pretty clean to me.
What's so bad about getting married?
I'm all out of clean underwear.
I'm not going to marry any woman.
There's a ring around the bathtub.
Sorry, Walter, just that you have to think about your future.
But I don't want to get married. Herschel Bernardi is a recently widowed accountant. The threats to his single status are many. Shirley Jones, Tina Louise, June Lockhart, Sue Lyon.
You're so wise, Mr. Benjamin. So mature.
Laura, I'm old enough to be your father. Practically.
He went to prison for a crime he didn't commit. The murder of his brother.
What about Zuniga?
He gets out today. The tradition of Simon Zuniga.
No! What are you going to do to Burroughs if you find him?
I'm gonna kill him.
Inger Stevens. Burt Reynolds.
You know, once we started, there wouldn't be any turning back.
I know that.
The Over the Hill Gang rides again. A sequel to last year's endearing and uproarious Western spoof. The same well-seasoned Rough Riders will be back for more. Walter Brennan, Chill Wills, Edgar Buchanan, Andy Devine. And this time around, they'll be joined by special guest star Fred Astaire. The Movie of the Week. Marcus Welby, M.D.
Dr. Welby. Dr. Marcus Welby.
All right, I'll be right there.
Doctor, may I suggest to you that you're past 40 and work like a horse?
He cannot communicate. You get him to tell me his name, Doctor, and we'll give him a life.
You can't expect a miracle from me, can you?
Yes, from you, Doctor, I can.
The Courtship of Eddie's Father.
Hey, Dad, look what's here. Finders keepers, right?
Wrong.
What's wrong, sport?
I might as well tell you the whole story.
A problem.
Now we're getting something.
It's something that happened between Jeffrey and me last night.
The problem solver.
I'll kill him. Good evening, Benjamin.
The solution.
Okay.
Where'd you take my daughter?
You were going to tear my jacket.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Now tell me what happened.
You left my hair. I just sprayed it.
Tell me what happened.
Dad, just because he didn't ask me to the dance tonight is no reason for you to treat him like this.
He didn't ask you to the dance last night?
What did you think happened? Oh, I'll be dressed in just a few minutes.
Great. I'll wait for you outside.
Oh, you don't have to wait outside, son.
I'd rather.
Joining Daddy will be regulars from that Make Room for Daddy gang. Plus a brand new face, Rosie Greer, and guest stars like Jack Benny, Lucille Ball, Bob Hope, Diana Ross, Sammy Davis Jr., and Frank Sinatra. Room 222.
What is that? Well, let's see. It's not elk mating season. What does that leave? Army roll call or the bellow of a wounded parent?
When you're born in a small town and raised in the fields, you learn fast to cherish the good times, the memories, 'cause there aren't many. But there comes a day when you've had enough. You say your fare thee wells, and you travel on.
I have been a rover. I have walked alone, hiked 100 highways, never found a home. Still and all, I'm happy. Reason is, you see, love's been good to me.
The Johnny Cash Show. Ten years ago, Quinn Martin produced his first series. It was a hit. His lifetime average, the strongest of any independent producer in television. Now, in 1970, a new QM production. A society in turmoil needs people who care. Lieutenant Dan August is a cop who cares. A maverick who'll step on the toes of a black militant or the mayor in search of the truth. Burt Reynolds stars as Dan August. Every weeknight begins with responsible, penetrating coverage of today's vital issues. ABC News.
I'm Frank Reynolds in New York. This was the look of the land.
Good evening from ABC News headquarters in Washington. I'm Howard K. Smith.
At the State Department. Secretary of State Rogers. We have ignition.
Tell me if they've got a hotline in this town.
Hotline. Jimmy speaking. The whole idea of the hotline is to turn these kids back onto themselves, so they can find an answer in themselves.
It's against the rules to hand out advice, edicts, criticism, or entertainment.
2 calls in one day. I'm flattered.
I'm at the downtown bus depot. You got it? You're fired.
After what I've been through to save your precious hotline?
Because of it.
Oh, okay. See you around, Doctor.
The next time you call me doctor, you're really fired. You understand? Come on, I'll take you home. Hop in.
Bewitched.
Sensational.
Mother! Oh!
This fall, all the witches are getting together for a convention in Salem, Massachusetts.
Up, up, and away!
Just yesterday, I think we took a significant step with the hiring of a new junior associate member.
Well, here comes the judge.
What'd you say?
You'll only be doing a favor for my mother, that's all.
Oh, that's all? Oh, well, I can tell him that while I'm serving.
Actually, not a waiter.
Actually a lawyer. I'd just be doing a favor for the maid's mama.
You know what you are? A square establishment snob.
But I'm not a waiter.
Well, Kendricks, old boy.
Irwin, it's nice to see you.
Seen you in years.
Oh, excuse me, dear. Paul Bratter. Well, this is a surprise.
It's a surprise to me, too.
I didn't know you were a friend of the Wilsons.
I didn't know you were.
Fred, Paul is working for our firm now. He's our new junior associate. Did you know?
No.
Meet Tony Randall as Felix. He's a photographer. Allergies permitting. Neat. Epicurean and sanitary. But his marriage is gone. And he's suddenly single. Meet Jack Klugman as Oscar. He's a sports writer. Haphazard. Scavenger. And indiscriminate. His marriage is cracked up. And he's suddenly single, too. Two bachelor buddies solve a grave crisis with logic. They rent an apartment together. Oh, there are some little differences, of course.
My way.
My way.
My way.
My way!
Your way. But there's always the Thursday night poker game to smooth things out. And their diligent efforts to entertain, arouse, and enlighten the girls upstairs. The Pigeon Sisters. Friendship in its most intense form. A blood transfusion, seemingly void of hope, delivers a miracle.
I never saw anything like it. He pulled one hand free and tried to tear the tent.
I'm getting younger.
Donor, Ben Richards.
I'd like to run some tests on you at the hospital tomorrow.
Diagnosis, immunity to all disease.
You're immune to another very common disease of mankind. A disease we call old age. Oh, come on. You're going to stay that way for a very long time. Well, how long? Could be anywhere from 5 to 10 normal lifetimes. You're almost immortal. Now we know you're the only source. You alone. You're a walking fountain of youth. If men knew you existed, they'd fight over you like dogs over a bone. My advice to you is to run. Run. Run, 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 run.
The Brady Bunch.
Had some good times in this house.
Nanny and the Professor.
The lemonade is 10 cents a glass. 5 cents a glass? This is a proper pickle.
I think I liked this family better before it went commercial.
I'm here to represent the Partridges. We want you to listen to a recording made by our family.
Look, you go home and practice. Come back and see me in about 10 years, okay?
10 years? We'll be a show business legend by then.
Terrific. I'll listen to you on the oldies but goodies.
Flight 32 from Chicago, now arriving at gate 11.
You stay out here. Mr. Kincaid?
What is it?
Now is the time you want to get wet. What would you do if I told you I loved you?
I don't believe it. Just don't believe it.
All right.
Town to town we found the sound that's happening. And what we found is what we play and sing together.
That girl.
A perfect round 1-carat stone, platinum setting, 2 baguettes. It's superb.
Oh, Phil!
Will you marry me?
Love American style. This is Tom Jones. Joining Tom this fall will be Glenn Campbell, Diane Carroll, Steve and Edie, and the Supremes.
You know, I make deals every day, Monday through Friday, and Saturday nights too on Let's Make a Deal, and it's wild. Look.
Hi, I'm Bob Eubanks of the Newlywed Game, and I spend my weekdays with loving newlyweds like this.
Oh, you're so dumb.
Standing in front of a mirror
You stand up
posing.
and, yeah. You know,
I do
when you look
not.
at yourself and you kiss the mirror. Oh, don't lie. Don't lie. Oh.
She lies.
No. You do. Oh.
You said.
Lawrence Welk.
Sure they still your home.
Fifth Cavalry withdraws. Counterattack. Forward artillery. The murder was calculated, precise. Is the case bizarre enough for you, Mr. Arcane? We'll take it.
There are 3 ways to solve an insoluble murder. They're it. Jonathan Croft. Charming. Disarming. A matter of style. Vanessa Robery. Delicious. Delectable. Elusive. Mr. Arcane. Connoisseur. Collector. Catalyst. His love of the good life, second only to his fascination with murder.
You have reason to kill me, sir. Can you do it?
In 1777, America was already hearing the voice of its youth.
I, Jeremy Larkin, do acknowledge the United States of America to be free, independent, and sovereign states. And I do renounce all obedience or allegiance to George III, King of Great Britain.
Jeremy, now's the time.
Ready. No one knows. We have pretended indifference to the cause to everyone.
And the real patriots must think you worthless.
Aye. 'Tis a burden we accept. This town has become my affliction. And I will not rest until those responsible are hanging from a gallows tree.
The wounded soldier, who is he?
Just say for now that he's a friend of the cause, which thanks you for your help.
The FBI.
Wilson killed an FBI agent, Hunter. We want him.
Hit them.
I want him found before he can kill anyone else.
The ABC Sunday Night Movie. Sunday after Sunday of great film entertainment. Something for every member of the family. Lord Jim.
You want me to stay?
Everyone will be honored.
Do you want me to stay?
No.
Peter O'Toole, James Mason, Kurt Juergens, Eli Wallach, and Jack Hawkins. The Brotherhood.
I was 18 years old when I had to make my first hit. Yeah, I had to, because my name was Jeanette.
Kirk Douglas, Irene Pappas, Alex Cord, Susan Strasberg.
No. Yes and yes again. But he's in the family.
Hit. Hit. Hit it is.
Long Ride Home.
The war's nearly over. This war will never be over.
Glenn Ford, Inger Stevens, George Hamilton. Love. Starring Jack Lemmon, Peter Falk, and Elaine May.
Love is the most important thing in the world. There's nothing like it, nothing. You know I'm more in love today than on the day I got married?
No kidding.
That's right. But my wife, she won't give me a divorce.
Tony Rome, with Frank Sinatra and Jill St. John.
Honest to God, you're hopeless. Do you know who that was on the phone?
My bookmaker.
This is supposed to be a police station. How do you think it looks, a bookie using our main switchboard?
There they are! There they are! Whoa!
Oh, diggity dale! They stole my car!
This here's a federal offense.
The Flim Flam Man, with George C. Scott, Michael Saracen, and Sue Lyon.
Yep. I'd say they remember us in Clayton, that.
The Blue Max, The Quiller Memorandum, Rough Night in Jericho, Hurry Sundown, Waterhole Number 3, Modesty Blaze, The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, No Way Out, Grand Slam, Morituri. The ABC Sunday Night Movie. Getting together has really been fun. We ought to do it more often. Let's share the whole week, starting Sunday, September 20th. See you on ABC.